What is guys, welcome to another video, and today we're just going to be honest about the Horizon 2 DLC. Now, if you guys know, the guys at Playground Games released a DLC for Horizon 2 called, I think it was called Storm Island, and that was obviously announced yesterday and it launches today. And I'm just going to go through why I'm not buying this DLC and why it's outright ridiculous. They are asking me, of all people, asking the consumer to buy this DLC. We're just going to talk about why I think it's a bit of a joke. It's starting to become a bit of a joke, these DLCs now. Because this really got under my skin, this. And I've got a lot of things to say. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so let's start with the base game. That costs £50. So, the base game costs 50 quid. If we're gonna just say that you buy all of the DLC passes separate, because that's kind of the most logical thing, and that's the thing if is most likely. So base game 50 quid. Season pass on top of that is 20 quid. I believe the VIP pass is 15 quid. Now you guys can do the maths. That is £85. And that's before you get into this Storm DLC. Now, me myself, I bought the car pass, and I thought with that, it's basically just a season pass. No, I was wrong. It was a car pass, which it says in the name, and that's probably my fault. But just keep sticking with me here. That's £85 you've spent on Horizon 2. Now, if you don't have the VIP pass, it's going to cost, I think it's £15, and if you do, it's going to cost like 10. So let's say you do have the VIP pass, that's £95. And if you don't, it's like 85. So they want you to spend £95 on what should be a £40 game. Now, the reason why I'm not even buying this DLC is basically because it's Horizon 2 with some more races and an off-road, new roaming environment. Now, personally for me, off-road isn't really my type of thing. I don't like to go outside not in 4x4s. I much rather get myself an R32, a Pagani Zonda, and just go around in the streets of Nice. I'm not a big fan of 4x4s. But what I will say is the fact that you are basically, you're like, there's no new events, there's no new reskinning. It's basically more of the same. And this isn't always bad. This can be good. If I got Underground 2 again, that would be great. However, in this case, it's terrible. Horizon 2 was ridiculously repetitive. You'll find in the actual core game, it was race after race after race. It was either circuit or A to B. There's no variation unless you go online. And then the online isn't great in itself. It takes ages to get into games. I personally don't like the online road trip thing. It's okay, fair enough, it's seamless and stuff, but it really doesn't give you much choice on what individual event you want to do. And then obviously if you go into online free roam, you're basically never going to get into a game because it's just people roaming around the world. So in that sense, I didn't really like the multiplayer. But yeah, the single player was just repetitive as fuck. You just kept on doing the same events, and then obviously with the actual races and the cars you're gonna get in the event, it's not worth it. You're gonna get cars which this is all probably gonna be on disc. This is probably all on disc. So you're probably paying for something that you already have on your disc, which you just need to unlock. That in itself is just bullshit to me, and that's why I'm not buying the Stormfront DLC. The fact I paid for the car pass and I don't get this at a discounted rate, or I don't get it for free. I don't even get to roam the area for free. I mean, at least in Midnight Club South Central, you got to roam South Central for free. No, that's not the case here. It's a bit of a joke, and I'm really, really annoyed at Horizon. At the guys at not even at Playground Studios, because it's probably not their fault. Just the guys in Microsoft. This is a really, really low move. And that's why I'm not going to be covering it, and that's why I'm not going to be buying it. I believe in, standing up on what you believe for, and I really think this is a bit of a joke. And, if you agree with me, don't buy this DLC, and show that you are angry, because, every little helps in the end of the day. And if you don't buy it, then they're not going to carry on continuing manufacturing it. It really is a joke. I'm really annoyed. I don't sound annoyed, but I'm really annoyed. And you really need to sort out your game, because this is starting to become a bit of a joke, these DLCs now. And I believe, we should be paying for a full game. This is something that could easily have been added onto Horizon 2 as a bonus level. But instead, once you beat what I like to think is the core campaign, you then have to redo the core campaign, with the kind of a Festival Plus thing which they got going on, which I really didn't like. So that's why I'm not buying the Stormfront DLC. So don't expect any Stormfront videos from me, or Storm Island DLC, sorry. because it is a bit of a joke, and I'm not playing for DLC, which I've already got on disc. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, you know, follow all my social medias down in the description below. This was no means a hate video to Horizon 2. Horizon 2 is still got more customization than the crew. It's still, you know, the best looking racer on Xbox One. You know, it's great. But overall, it's just not worth the investment for me, and I'm just not going to waste my money on it. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in another video. Stay safe, guys, and peace.